Hello and welcome to another episode of the HellFire Club Podcast. This is episode 12. I'm Majid. I'm here with
Arturo, and
we watched Escape from New York.
yeah, this was my pick this time, right? My pick of the
Yeah.
week or whatever. And the reason why I chose this because I was like, okay, I like Carpenter stuff, but let me watch all of this shit, you know. Let me watch some of the stuff that I haven't seen. But you had seen this before, or is this your first time watching it?
I've seen it before.
Okay, this is my first time watching it, so I'm super late. But it came up on Netflix, and I was like, oh, let me just watch it. Might as well, you know.
Yeah.
So Escape from New York. This is 1981, I believe, and it's supposed to take place though in 1997.
Yeah.
From what I remember. So it's future. It's in the future.
Future, but obviously in the past.
In the past now. And then you know what's funny? I just looked up Escape from LA, and that was made in I feel like 1997, but it takes or 1996 something like that. But it's supposed to take place in 2013. Have you ever seen Escape from LA?
Yeah.
Is that
It's
same shit or is it?
Yeah. There's like a ridiculous jet ski scene.
Yeah. Which one do you like better then? Because based off the Rotten Tomatoes scores, I know
New York
is
is
because it's the original one, right?
yeah, it's more like, I guess, believable.
There you go, a little berserk on Escape from
Escape
LA.
from LA.
They always do
little crazy.
All right, so Escape from New York. You know what? This I had seen like little like clips and stuff, you know, like just throughout the years, I guess, like when referencing. I mean, like I've seen clips that reference this movie, you know what I mean, and then they'll show like little clips of it or whatever. You know, like I'll watch. Sometimes I go down a rabbit hole and watch like those top 10, like lists and stuff. And
Yeah.
then they'll be like, oh, like top 10 Carpenter movies, and this will be in there. But I never really understood like what was the deal, like what was the storyline. I thought it was like a post, like super in the future where it's like
Just like
one of those Mad Max type things, you know. So then I knew it was something like that, where it's different kind of world, I guess, than what we're living today or whatever.
Yeah.
So.
But you didn't know it was.
I didn't know it was like a prison and it was Manhattan, like all like that, you know.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that they kidnapped the president. I didn't know any of that. I just knew that something was up where. Obviously.
The world is straight trash.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I knew it was one of those like Mad Max Waterworld, some shit, something weird, you know. It's world went to shit kind of thing, you know.
Yeah.
So, and I knew Kurt Russell was in it as Snake. I felt like I saw this somewhere that this kind of influenced Metal Gear Solid or what?
Yeah.
It did, right?
What's his name? Kojima? I guess.
His name is Snake too, right?
Yeah. He really liked Escape from New York.
Okay. I knew I wasn't tripping. I knew I had seen that somewhere. So I'm watching it, and off top they let you know that it's a prison and they have it all gated off. But the cool thing, or I guess what makes it kind of cool, is that there's actually no prison guards inside of the island, right, of Manhattan.
No, it's like
it's kind of like a free for all in there, but they guard like outside of the border.
Yeah, they don't let anybody escape.
Right. So, but whatever goes in there is just like
straight, you're on your own.
Yeah. So I thought that was kind of cool. So that was established really early in the movie.
Straight the fools were trying to swim to safety.
Yeah.
They got blown up.
Yeah, they're like getting shot down and then blown up, and the helicopter that's kind of.
Dude, when I was thinking, like, dude, if that was me, I wouldn't. I mean, I would have like tried to make like a scuba gear outfit or something. I wouldn't just be like on a raft, like swimming. That's gonna take too long and people could see you.
Mm-hmm.
Like it would be like, dude, at least try to dive underneath the water. You know?
Yeah, I'm thinking you have all this time and you have like you could do whatever you want, and then I mean you still have some resources left over from the city and inside of the actual, you know.
Yeah, I mean they had like guns and all that.
Yeah, so I'm like you put together something kind of decent, better than that, right?
Yeah, like a little raft.
Yeah. So and
then when the helicopter is going over, I mean at least like go underneath the boat, hold your breath for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Not 5 minutes, but like,
you know, like 1 or 2.
Yeah, 1 minute.
But yeah, that's just like just something to nitpick at.
Yeah. And then it was funny when what's his name? Tom Atkins?
Oh yeah, I didn't know Tom Atkins was in it. I didn't know what's his name? Donald Pleasance was in it.
Yeah.
But it makes sense because those are all like John Carpenter, whatever.
Like, yeah, they're homies, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. So
like, I mean, he just reuses like all the same actors.
Yeah.
But it was just funny, like, because Halloween 3, like, Tom Atkins was like straight drunk. The drunk doctor.
Yeah.
That's just dicking down
that dude's daughter.
Yeah.
That dude that he saw got killed his daughter.
Yeah, and then like in this movie, he was kind of like the errand boy kind of.
Like a stand-up guy, you mean?
No, he wasn't like the like. I'm saying like a lot.
Yeah, I was about to say that you're saying like too much.
He wasn't straight not a man, but he wasn't like heroic.
Yeah,
he's like
whatever.
Yeah,
he had a small kind of role. He wasn't really.
Yeah, but he was like taking orders from everybody.
Right.
He wasn't like a straight guy.
Mhm. Well, yeah, that was funny. When I saw him, I was like, "What the, Tom Atkins in here? Okay, cool." Like, I kind of didn't even want to like look too much into it. I didn't want to pull up the IMDb or the I didn't want to. I kind of want to go in there as blind as I could, I guess.
Yeah.
Even though I had already kind of got an idea of what it was, but I was like, let me just not dig too much into it. Let me just watch it. So then Snake is like obviously like a prisoner too that they bring in, right? Or they're gonna bring him in or something, right?
Yeah.
So then that's when dude's like
gives him the ultimatum.
Yeah, you could get like freedom, or you're gonna go to prison, but you have to do this job pretty much.
Yeah. Because
was it the same day or the day before or something like that? That's when the president, which is Donald Pleasance, is on the
airplane.
It's on an airplane that gets hijacked, right?
Yeah.
It was funny because I saw it get hijacked and I see the plane going and it looks like it's gonna crash into the World Trade Center. Did you see that?
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? This shit better not crash into the World Trade Center. That's gonna be weird as fuck. But it doesn't. But you see the World Trade Center as they're hijacking it. And
it's
landing.
Weird watching in the World Trade Center in like
in these movies, huh? Yeah.
Especially in like what's it? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I remember. I haven't seen that in a long time.
They had the World Trade Center.
I remember seeing it in a little quick glimpse in Mortal Kombat when they're kind of showing like the city, whatever. And there was a World Trade Center in there.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Yeah. So I saw the plane, like they were gonna go land it, and I saw them like heading towards the World Trade Center, but kind of off to the right, I feel like. And I was like, what the fuck? That's gonna be weird.
Yeah.
But anyways, they land in Manhattan.
Well, they didn't really land. I think they just
kind of
crashed.
Yeah, because they couldn't really fly the thing. I imagine, right? They kind of crash landed, I guess, right? So then they bring in Snake.
Mean, they didn't even crash land. They just crashed.
They did, right? Into some building?
Yeah. And because Donald Pleasance, the president,
eject, right?
He went into that little ball, I guess.
It's like a little pod.
Yeah. That indestructible thing, I guess.
And he ejected from it, right? Because remember, they had the pod chilling.
On the ground.
Yeah. So I'm guessing he ejected, and then they kind of got his ass once he was down there.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to the actual plane. Did they show?
Yeah, I think it exploded.
Okay.
Into like the building.
Okay. So yeah. Okay, that does sound right.
Tower 7, bro.
Tower 7 there. There it is. And then, so they get Snake. They give him this ultimatum. And they put some shit in his neck, right? To pretty much they could like detonate his ass if he doesn't.
Did you like it or
the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was. I wasn't sure like what to expect. I just knew that a lot of people were talking about it. Well, it's just kind of like whenever you bring up John Carpenter, you always bring up Escape from New York, and so I watched it and I was like, oh, yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, I didn't love it, but I liked it. I thought it was good. I thought it was pretty good, and I got to take into consideration it's 1981. Yeah. So I liked it. I mean, I could give you I'll give the score overall later, but I thought it was interesting the plot, how it's like, future where the world's kind of went shit. They have this whole island, Yeah, I thought it was cool.
Yeah,
you know, hey, it was cool. Why did you? What about you?
I mean, I liked it. It was a little. It's slow, obviously.
It kind of is, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, it had a couple little cool.
Couple moments.
A couple some action shots or scenes or whatever later on, but you might think like it's gonna be this fucking crazy action movie, right? Which if you're expecting it to be a crazy action movie, explosions and shit,
because when I watched it,
then that's not really what you're gonna get.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I might have mixed it up with Escape from L.A.
Escape from L.A. Tell me if I'm tripping. I didn't mean to cut you off right there, but
yeah,
was there a scene where they're like playing basketball and shit?
I haven't seen Escape from. Honestly, the only thing I remember is like there's. I think Snake was like on a jet ski or surfing or something.
Jesus,
and I think they were in like the the LA River.
Okay, did it have water in it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there was like a straight tsunami happening.
Oh, what the hell?
And he was like outrunning it or something.
Okay, so it starts getting.
It gets crazy. Okay. So that's why when I was watching it, I was waiting for that scene, but then I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe I think I was mixing the two up.
And I think, tell me if I'm if you remember this or not, but aren't they in like the Coliseum at one point? Dude, because I remember seeing a little like it was on TV or something, and I threw it on, and I think there was like some basketball scenes or something. I don't know if they were. But it's kind of like he's playing to, you know, it kind of reminded me of this one, how they made him like fight, you know, like as a spectacle or whatever.
Yeah.
I think they had some other crazy shit with basketball.
Well, I remember the fight scene where he was fighting that big dude
in Escape from New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that's what I'm saying. I remember something reminds me of basketball courts, but it looked all crazy like that, like all Mad Max style.
Yeah.
And then I could have sworn they were in the Coliseum. I think they're in there, and I don't know, but I that's all I remember.
Yeah.
That's even
so correct. Like when I was going in it, I was like, oh, this is gonna be a ridiculous movie. But then I was like, you know what? I think I was thinking about the Escape from L.A. When I first when I went into it, and then you get Escape from New York, which was slower. Yeah. And then it was.
The second one's always like they always have to try to super outdo the first one. And they get more of a budget.
But the way that I think I went into it wrong because I was thinking Escape from LA.
Okay, so you're like.
And then when that wasn't happening, I was like, oh, this is.
Yeah, because it was kind of slow. Because I was also thinking too when he first gets there, when he first gets to the island, of Manhattan or whatever. And he's kind of first walking around with a gun. He's trying to track down the president. Yeah. There wasn't nobody out there. There wasn't anyone out there. Yeah, he wasn't doing. And he was just kind of coasting and looked like real deserted. Because I was expecting it to be like fucking just a lot of straight chaos, bunch of people over here and there.
Having to shoot fools up.
Yeah. But it wasn't none of that. I mean, there's this part later where like the dude kind of calls out.
The dude's in the sewers?
Yeah. And there's a bunch of people that came out through there. And then they kind of came and went. Later. Yeah, that was later. They kind of came and went, and then that was that. But I was expecting it just to be like, I don't know, just more prisoners, I guess, and more chaos going on. Yeah. Which I mean, they do show some a little bit of like some chaos and shit, but. And then they have chicks and dudes in there, right? Yeah. Because that's another thing that I was like, what? I thought it was all just gonna be all dudes.
No, straight free for all.
Damn. Well, that sucks if you're a girl in one of those prisons, dude.
And then the taxi driver homie just gets offed.
Does he get offed?
Yeah. When Isaac Hayes was chasing him.
Who's Isaac Hayes?
The black
homie? What's his name? Duke? The Duke?
Yeah.
Okay.
And like I guess they were going on the bridge. And the car exploded.
Like it hits a landmine, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's right. He gets offed.
I was like, well, that was.
He was cool.
Yeah, he was like just a homie.
Yeah. I remember the other guy, right? He knew where all the mines are at. What's his name? That dude.
The nerd dude.
Yeah. Nerdy he looks real familiar. Where is he from? He looks like he's in The Exorcist and shit. He looks kind of like that guy, no? Like the actual Exorcist. He looks like he's in something though.
Yeah, he was in something.
Like something that I kind of seen recently. I feel like I've seen that guy for sure, like somewhere. And I was like, was it the fucking Omen or the Exorcist or one of those and shit? Like, is he one of those priest dudes? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but he was.
No, am I tripping? Maybe I'm tripping.
Yeah, but no, he was in something.
Another thing was, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sure he was in something. Another thing was that chick, Adrienne, what's her name? Adrienne Barbeau or whatever?
Oh,
At the time, I think John Carpenter was already with her, right? He was already like, that's the chick from The Fog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Wasn't she at Monsterpalooza or Scare Alley or something? I feel like she was a special guest or something. Anyways, yeah, I saw her in there. And then I remember there was an awkward moment, or not moment, but time where, like, John Carpenter stopped dating Deborah Hill and then got with that chick, but Deborah Hill was still like writing with him and producing with him and stuff, and she was saying like there was like it was hard for her. I don't know if it was this movie or maybe The Fog, which I think The Fog came out around the same time. I think maybe 82 or 81, 80. I don't know, but yeah, that's kind of awkward, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you're John Carpenter, you got your ex chick that you still have to work with, and then you got your new chick, and it's awkward for everybody, right?
Yeah, probably, huh?
Yeah, so she's in there as that nerdy dude's chick, I guess.
Yeah, straight titties all out for or what?
Yeah, pretty much. And then I was like, I didn't know whether to trust that dude. I was like, this fool fucking. Can you trust this guy? You know,
straight a setup.
Yeah, but he ends up being cool, I guess. But
yeah,
you know that one other weird white dude who was like one of the Duke's people? He reminded me of the dude from Fright Night.
Yeah,
you know
Evil Ed?
Yeah. Did you get that too?
Yeah.
He totally reminded me of Evil Ed. I was like, because he's like a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, and he's like he had a samurai sword, right?
Yeah, I think so. And then he talks all weird. The way he talks is the same. Yeah, it reminded me of that. So, but anyways, it started, I guess, kind of getting good. Well, not getting good, but it started moving once they captured Snake, and then
yeah, they made him fight.
Yeah, and the homie Snake, I guess, is like a big deal or something, right? He has like a known criminal. He has like a reputation, I guess.
Yeah.
Because everybody's like, oh fuck, it's Snake, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, they never say exactly why or what he did, but you can tell by people's reactions, like, oh fuck, it's Snake. Like he's supposed to be a badass or something, like a known badass. But
he wasn't really that badass in the fight in the ring. It's kind of getting.
Yeah.
It's kind of getting that work.
Yeah. I forgot how he even beat him. Didn't he do some... Fuck, I forgot. But at the same time, he took that
tracker.
That tracker shit, right? That from that dude. And he activated it or something?
Yeah.
That's right. So, you know what? This is kind of backing up, though. But, like, the overall... I kind of like the overall just, like, feel of how it was, where it was, like, real dark and kind of, like, gloomy. And, like, I guess the effects that they used back then, like, I don't know. Like, whenever they would show New York from, like, a distance, like, the way it looked kind of, I don't know, Gotham City type shit, look, you know, type looking.
Yeah.
I kind of like that. I don't know why. It kind of looked cool. Like, it was just, it looked like shit, I guess.
Yeah, did you like it?
You know what I'm talking about, though? It looked all dark and, like, kind of like, I also like that in Sin City. I don't know, maybe it's that film noir type shit, but anyways.
Just like a dark for or what?
It's just like and then the helicopter's cruising over, the little lights. I don't know, I thought it looked cool. Anyway, though, I just had to throw that in there.
I mean, I could see Gotham City.
You know what I mean? It's kind of that.
But I mean, Sin City was black and white, bro.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. No, I'm saying I like that too. I don't know. I just kind of like that, where you kind of get that feel of the city, where those establishing shots, I guess, or whatever. But anyway.
Yeah, there was like hardly any color. There was only color was
red. Are you talking about Sin City?
No, no. And
In this?
Escape from New York.
Yeah.
Was the Duke. Whenever he was out, he was...
The cars and shit?
Yeah.
And the way, yeah.
Super flashy.
Mm-hmm.
Even like his little hideout, it was all lit up.
Yeah, yeah. The homie, the Duke, they were like, and that's, I remember when we got introduced to the Duke, I was like, who the fuck's the Duke? They're like, the taxi drivers was the one, right? Or
yeah.
Who's the one who?
I think
it was a taxi driver.
Yeah,
right?
because he was just like, yeah, I want the, like, where's the president? And
so you
like,
gotta, he was trying to get a hold of the president, so you gotta kind of talk to the top dog who's in charge, which was the Duke. But to get to the Duke, they talk to that nerd guy, right?
Yeah.
Then the Duke pulls up with the homies in the cars and shit.
Yeah, well, with the chandeliers.
Yeah, all fucking making a statement or what?
The VIP look or what?
Yeah. So. And he always like kind of comes in like a caravan, I guess.
Yeah. With that was it a limo or like a Lincoln?
One of those, right? It kind of looked like a corridor type shit. Like I don't know, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean,
what'd you think of the Duke?
The Duke? I mean, I was expecting, maybe, I think I just went in way wrong.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, I think I went in way wrong.
You're expecting some
straight action.
Yeah. I don't think they had the budget for that much action in this, right?
Well, I was thinking like, okay, the Duke is gonna be showing some fools up, straight having to show like why he's number one.
Yeah.
Because you really don't get to know him at all.
Yeah, I think the only scene that I can think of that shows more of his like character, where he's his badass character, I guess, was when he's throwing knives at Donald Pleasance. Right? Was it him throwing knives? They had him kind of handcuffed.
I don't think he was throwing.
Or was he having somebody else do it?
Yeah.
Something like that. And he was kind of laughing or whatever, kind of.
Yeah.
And then I think he does grab one and throws it at him. I'm not sure, but yeah. So I guess that was like it, but they didn't really show him catching any bodies or anything.
Yeah, like you don't. Same with like Snake. I didn't.
Yeah.
You don't know why he's such a badass.
Yeah, they just kind of tell you.
He's like, oh, he's
Snake. Like, oh, you're Snake. Like,
yeah.
How fascinating.
But it's you don't really get established to why.
Yeah.
Like maybe if you just showed like in the beginning scene of Snake,
why he went in and maybe committing something, doing some crazy crime, and then they caught him up and sent him to prison. Then you kind of get more of a gist, I guess. But
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they still kind of let you know that he's somebody, I guess, with the eye patch, and he has like that whole look and shit.
That look.
The leather vest, you have leather vest, or am I tripping, right? Like sleeveless and shit. Like he kind of has that look, right?
Yeah, I think it's just a shirt. Is it just shirt?
I feel like it was leather or something with the sleeves cut off or something.
Straight that snake tattoo on his
stomach. Big ass snake tattoo, which back then was probably like, whoa, you know. Nowadays it's like
kind of cheesy.
Yeah, and then everybody has tats, so it doesn't even make you like.
Yeah, you're not cool.
You're not crazy. You're not cool. You're not badass anymore if you have a tat. Like,
yeah, I just wish they would have like established these like why these fools are so top dogs.
Yeah, maybe they. I'm gonna go with they just didn't have the time or budget or whatever throwing those extra scenes, but I guess you just kind of have to assume it or whatever.
You just have to go with it.
Just go with it, yeah.
Because in Escape from LA, he's doing like ridiculous stuff.
Yeah, and then also too, you already know him from Escape from New York. You know, in Escape from LA, so you kind of have that backstory or whatever.
Yeah, but
I haven't seen it, but I'm just saying.
But Escape from LA, like he's like The Rock in Fast 8.
He's just fucking unstoppable.
Yeah, he's like a straight superhero.
Yeah.
In this one, I guess he's more believable.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't even think it's like scenes. I don't know what it was about. Why I wanted to see him. What was up with that horns?
Those foghorns outside or what? The hell? Anyways,
Because I was like, I think I saw Tombstone.
He's in that?
No, like Doc Holliday. He's like a straight badass, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't see anything like what he's like the best gunslinger around, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you never see why. I guess he's the best.
Mm-hmm.
But you believe it.
I don't know if they could. If you think the mics pick that up? Probably.
I don't know. It's kind of loud.
Yeah, no, I get you. So then we'll just fast forward to like the ending. What do you think of the ending? I guess so. Towards the end, the Duke is that dude dies, right? That what's his name? Well, the fucking nerd guy, right?
Yeah, he dies.
He dies, and
then that's when the chick
dies too. Pretty much, he gets ran over and shit by the Duke, right?
Yeah.
And then it's a Snake, pretty much. And
Snake and Donald Pleasance.
So he rescues him, pretty much.
I didn't.
What do you think of Snake kind of getting like, you know how pretty much they get to the wall and then they have like a rope and they bring up Donald Pleasance and then they have Snake coming up and then stops halfway. Then the Duke comes out, but then he gets lit up by fucking Donald Pleasance.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll take it. Yeah. I guess. I mean, were you expecting more like especially if you went in thinking it's?
I thought they were gonna like you.
Were you expecting like more climatic ending?
Yeah, because I mean, he just
kind of lit him up, and that's kind of it, right?
Yeah, it was like a quick like 10-second fight. I think the dude got like knocked down, and then Snake ran to the rope.
Yeah,
it's like. And then it's kind of like, dude, Snake, just kill that fool. You know, like, I mean, you're supposed to be straight badass.
Yeah.
And then you just run to the rope, and then Donald Pleasance just blasts him. It's like,
yeah.
It's like, all right.
Which is the president of the United States. Just grab the gun and just lit him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. As soon as he gets to the top, you know, they're gonna, like, Secret Service is gonna take him, you know, and.
Yeah, well, I wanted to see Snake kill him.
Yeah, that would make much more sense, right?
Yeah. I mean,
like kind of like an epic last battle scene, and then like so just stabs him or something crazy. But he gets away, he goes to the rope, and he's trying to.
Yeah, I don't know if John Carpenter thought like everybody would be like, yeah, you know, the president got his revenge.
Maybe. Oh, that's true.
But I never really cared about the president.
Yeah, they never. Yeah. But I guess you're supposed to, because he's the president of the United States.
Supposed to, yeah.
You're supposed to. But nowadays it's like, nobody really cares about the president of the United States, right?
Yeah, I mean,
maybe in the time they
because he wasn't in enough scenes where you could.
You know what's funny when they fucking had him with the wig on and shit?
Yeah, like dressed like a.
That was that dude, right? That was fucking Evil Ed that did that to him, I think.
Yeah, that's when the nerd guy was like, the Duke needs to talk.
Yeah.
He has like cyanide pills or whatever.
Yeah, so I gotta search him.
Yeah, but I mean, I never like cared, like I never had an attachment to the president.
Yeah, I mean.
So when he killed him, I was like, oh fool, like, let Snake have the moment.
Yeah. By the way, that I want to say his name was Brain. There you go.
Yeah, straight nerd.
Yeah, we're just calling the nerd guy. His name is Brain. Okay, Isaac Hayes, the Duke.
But I mean, and then like the tape.
The what?
The tape.
What do you mean?
Remember Snake like gave, like.
Yeah. That's right. So, because he asked the president, right? He asked Donald Pleasance a question. And then it kind of wasn't the answer. What did he ask him again? I think it was kind of like a political question about the prisoners, right? And then Donald Pleasance, like, even though Snake just saved his life or whatever, he kind of I don't know. I think he kind of gave him an answer that he wasn't that he didn't want to hear. Not the answer that he wanted to hear, right? So then he's like, all right, well then fuck it, and he just takes off. I guess if he would have gave him an answer where his stance was pro, I don't know, something with the prisoner, something with Snake or something like that, then he would have swapped out the tapes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but what was the tape?
The tape had all these codes or something, right?
Oh, the nuclear codes.
Nuclear codes, yeah. So he was gonna play them, and then ended up being one of the tapes from the taxi driver.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Snake asked him one last question, and I don't remember the exact question, but it was kind of one of those like, "What's your political stance on this?" type of question. I think it was on like something to do with the freedom of the prisoners or something like that, or I don't know what. And yeah, it wasn't the answer he wanted. So he's all right, and he just walked away, and then
ripped up the tape.
Yeah, ripped up the tape and threw it, and then he was playing all this fucking stupid music, which I thought that was pretty funny.
But I mean, like, the tape was like,
it was supposed to mean something important for, like, you know, that was the whole point, the whole reason why I guess he handcuffed that briefcase to his wrist, because he couldn't lose this tape. It was so important because it was meeting with all these people from these other countries, right? And I didn't understand exactly what it was, but it was
like the tape felt like all like secondary. Like it didn't. I mean, now I remember, like, oh, he tied it to his hand and all that.
Yeah.
But it's
because the president was on his way to a meeting.
But I mean, if the prisoners had the tape, what are they gonna do?
If the prisoners had the tape?
Yeah. They're gonna launch a nuclear weapon, brother.
No. I'm not sure. I don't know, but I didn't. Obviously, it's just something really important, I guess, to him.
Yeah, but see, like, it doesn't. Yeah. It's like you're straight stuck.
Well, maybe he just needed it. Like, he just couldn't lose it. Not that the prisoners were gonna do anything with it, but maybe it was just like real valuable information or whatever. Like, it's like if you lose your hard drive with all your shit saved on it or something like that. Maybe. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, let's say.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lose my life over it. You know, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I think it's something like that he just didn't want to lose it because it has like some really valuable information. I don't know if maybe there was just one copy or something. I don't know.
One copy, president.
One copy. They should have had a backup copy of that, or I don't know what the deal was, but yeah, that was the actual ending, right?
Yeah.
Like the very last shot. So it goes from him killing Duke, and then they bring him up, and then president's rescued. He asks him something, and then
yeah, because like that was I guess that was Snake's moment where he ripped it up, but I didn't even care about that moment.
Yeah, I think he ripped it up to prevent them from maybe being able to possibly launch these nuclear weapons.
Yeah, I think they were gonna launch it or something.
Yeah, and
because why would the president even play it, you know, over TV?
Mm-hmm. I think they were gonna launch something. I don't know, but Snake kind of put a stop to the end of the party and just fucking ripped it up and threw it, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was the actual last ending. I'm curious to see what the budget is for this, because I feel like they did I feel like they had a low budget.
Like, I would have liked if Snake.
6 million.
I would have liked if Snake would have killed the Duke. And then when Donald Pleasance was like trying to get the tape or whatever, he just like went to the prison, just like, nah, fool, I'm gonna take over the Duke spot.
Oh, like if Kurt Russell would have done that, or yeah. Snake would have done that.
Yeah. Instead of dicking around, asking him questions, and then ripping up the tape.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know.
Because that moment, I was like,
that looks like fucking. Is that Snake right there? What the fuck is that?
Nah, fool. Straight up.
Tell me it doesn't look like Snake though.
With the straight white hair on the side? Well, no.
He has an eye patch though, right?
Yeah.
Fool, that looks like Snake.
Fury,
That's supposed to be him?
Yeah. Samuel L. Jackson.
Why is he a white dude? And is it?
Because I think he's white in the comics.
In the comics, and they just slapped him. Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson.
What the hell? Anyways, That was just something on Majid's desk right here. It looked like Snake. So overall, what do you think? What would you give it?
I give it a 67, 68.
67, 68?
Yeah.
Okay. You know how you have like a weird number like that? I do too. I don't know why I'm thinking 74.
74?
74. Not quite 75. Not quite into that fourth quarter. But yeah, I'll give you that 74. I thought, yeah, like it was overall pretty enjoyable. I mean, it's not one of those things that I watched and I was like,
this is amazing.
Yeah, it wasn't like, but I kind of figured it was gonna be, pretty good because they always kind of talk good about it or whatever. But it wasn't one of those things that I watched and I was like, this wasn't like everybody hyped it too much and it was whack. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It actually like there was, I guess, a little bit of hype for me, just based off what I've heard, and it kind of lived up to it.
My thing was just the ending. I was upset that Snake wasn't.
Mm-hmm. He
didn't come off badass at the end.
The end.
He just had Donald Pleasance kill the Duke.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he killed that big dude in the ring.
Mm-hmm. That was kind of like, Well, I mean, he did have some badass scenes where he was just fighting fools and fucking some fools up and killing some fools or whatever, but then he gets captured, so he's not that invincible. He is. Like,
have you seen Tombstone?
No, but that's like that Western, right?
Yeah.
In like Arizona.
The OK Corral or whatever.
I don't know. I just remember my homie's uncle loved that shit. He'd always talk about that shit. Yeah,
I forgot.
It's Western, right?
Yeah, I forgot who played Doc Holliday, but that fool was straight badass. Like that fool was straight believable. You're like, dude. He had like tuberculosis and all that.
1993. Val Kilmer is Doc Holliday.
Yeah.
And then Kurt Russell's in it too, right?
Yeah, White Earp.
Yeah. Doc Holliday, Sam Elliott.
Straight Bill Paxton, R.I.P. The homie.
Damn, no, I haven't seen it. I should have watched this shit though. I wonder if it's on. No, not
like you believed.
Val Kilmer?
Straight. Yeah.
You had to be pretty young then, back then.
Yeah, I just keep thinking Val Kilmer. Like, when I picture Val Kilmer, I picture straight Val Kilmer Batman.
Yeah, me too, most of the time.
Yeah.
Or I picture Heat, like in Heat. But, yeah, Batman.
I was watching...
Batman Forever, right?
Yeah, I was watching Batman Returns.
The Michael Keaton ones?
Yeah. I was like, dude, there's been, like, so many different Batmans.
Yeah. Even the ones, if we think about the ones that like kind of we grew up around, I guess, like starting with Michael Keaton, and then Val Kilmer, and then fucking George Clooney,
Yeah.
And then Christian Bale, and then now Ben Affleck. Kind of been a lot of Batmans.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how the fuck we got into Batman. Oh, we started thinking about Kilmer. See how you go down that hole. But yeah, okay, just to finish up.
Yeah, so that's
Escape from New York.
That was like my
so
biggest
would you say 67, 68,
yeah.
67.5?
Yeah, 67.5.
It's me in the middle. Okay. Yeah, no, I give it a little 74. It was cool. At least I didn't go in there and watch it and be like, fuck, what the fuck? I just wasted 2 hours, you know.
Was it 2 hours?
I think it's no. Well, it's like 1:40, right? Something like that. Let's see the exact time. No, I don't think it was 2 hours. It had to be like, a little bit less. Let's see, 1 hour 39 minutes. So yeah, 1:40 pretty much. At least it didn't feel like a waste. But yeah, I recommend it. It was cool. I mean, so you get the next pick.
Yeah.
You got anything in mind or not? Let's see. Think about it.
Yeah.
Are you watching? Have you been watching anything else? during this Memorial Day weekend?
Memorial Day weekend.
Memorial Day weekend is like whatever when you don't have to have like an actual job.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, it's cool.
Like, you know what's bothering me?
What's up?
Like on the news, we're gonna get straight a little political a little bit. Is
I haven't been watching the news, so I might not be even in the loop.
I mean, no, you're gonna. So all the coverage, right, with the Manchester bombings.
Oh yeah.
Like that kid that got like, that kid that blew himself up or whatever, that did the suicide bombing.
At the concert.
Yeah.
That was didn't ISIS claim that?
Yeah. But I mean, some kid did it.
How old is this dude? Do you know? Did they say?
I mean, he's.
Yeah. Anyways, go on.
Yeah. So like when it first happened, right, there was like straight nothing but coverage on the bombings. Which I guess I get, right? It's a terrorist attack. But then when that thing happened in Portland on the train,
that recent thing, right? With that dude?
That dude that stabbed three kids, 3 dudes, killed 2 of them.
Killed 2, right? Because they came to intervene, right? Because he was talking shit to some Muslim chicks, right?
Those fools that got stabbed, trying to like straight
defend them.
Yeah, I mean, straight gets like hardly any
coverage. What's sad is that I didn't even fucking know about the story till like an hour before I came over here because my brother told me.
Yeah,
it's like, dude, he's telling me all about it. I was like, for real, I didn't see that.
That's what like I was like, dude, you're gonna give this guy that a suicide bomber all this coverage.
That happened, by the way, not even here. It's like overseas.
In England. And then like some guy over here
in the States
stabs 2 people that were pretty much like protecting. I guess you could say they're protecting our freedoms, right? Yeah. Because we have a freedom of to practice any religion.
Weren't these girls kind of young too? Like 16 or something, 17?
Yeah.
I heard that when they I think in front of the judge, or I'm not sure where, but that the dude said, "Oh, this is you could call it. I don't know what he said. You could call it terrorism, maybe, but I call it patriotism or something like that."
Yeah, no, it's not patriotism.
But didn't he say that right? He started like, he was still talking shit, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what my brother was telling me. He's saying like, "Nah, to me this is patriotism, some shit. I don't know," but I guess he was all in as far as
but I mean
his point of view.
But straight retarded is straight.
Hey, bro, that word's offensive. Can't use that. Go on.
Straight. America is based on these principles. So whatever he's thinking patriotism was
he was acting
has zero to do with American values. And then like when like in Memorial Day weekend, I was like, dude, you should celebrate these guys that lost their lives.
We're trying to exactly. I didn't really see any of that, and I didn't see about it. I didn't see anything on social media or anything like right away the Ariana Grande concert and
she's going back and
oh my gosh, and which of course that's
all the proceeds are going. I get it, right?
But I mean, didn't also see anything for this on
it was like there's straight super short excerpts.
I don't know, man. I think it's hot. I think it's hotter when it's a terrorist attack.
Disaster.
When it's a terrorist attack. When it's like Muslims and shit, ISIS extremists. I think it's hotter. Bro.
Yeah, no, but
sexier. I guess for the
gets those
American
hits.
For the American public. They're like this white guy that was harassing the Muslim chicks and he killed 2 dudes. That's not that hot. What's hot right now is anything ISIS and shit, right?
Yeah, but it just bothered me that these straight.
I didn't even hear about this, dude. I'm surprised. I mean, I don't really watch the news that much, but you always see this stuff. Like I follow some news sites or some, I guess, kind of related news on like social media or whatever, and I didn't even see it on. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, like they were getting like hardly any attention.
Yeah.
They should have
They should have kind of what you're saying is kind of got some little bit of praise, right, for these people that stood up and ended up losing their lives because this douchebag was talking shit. Yeah.
But nah, Phil, it's
it's not sexy, huh?
Not sexy. Don't get those hits.
It sucks. Yeah, so
that's what was straight been irking me. Like
you just had to let that out. That's what this is for. Sometimes,
Just like you just see all the negative stuff that's on the news.
Mm-hmm.
You never see like, oh, these.
I mean, it is.
It's negative.
It's negative, but there's a positive in it. Right?
There's,
it's a heroic
action that these people did.
Yeah. But nah, it didn't get the coverage it should have. That's for sure.
Nah, you just get the straight pure negative.
Yeah. Straight ISIS and fucking terrorism and Muslims and that whole shit.
I mean, you got the kind of the positive, I guess, with her Ariana Grande going back and doing that benefit thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it was straight dominated of like just repeat, like the straight on loop of kids running.
Yeah.
When that bomb hit, like that's all you saw, that loop of like those kids.
Yeah. That's
and like those
scary
and
too,
those
dude. Pictures
of like.
I wonder why people were. But then, it's funny too. Another thing is like, how's that some shit like that happening and you're straight like you're just recording it?
Yeah, I don't know. That's
I mean, I'm sure you were recording like the concert. People do that. But if I was there,
no, some of these.
No. But I'm saying
like
beforehand, I could see you guys, recording the performance and all that. But once some shit like that happens, like I think the last thing on my mind would be like to record it. I think I want to get out of there.
Yeah.
Damn, but. It's a new era, right? New age.
That's your generation, bro.
I guess. I'm like the last of that generation.
That's your generation. I saw you, texting full on your graduation.
Dude, that's because I had to sit down for like 2 hours, and I was like, oh fuck. Anyways, I got another random fact of the day. I guess because I came across this the other day. Did you ever? Okay, because remember when we were doing the Dawn of the Dead, right? And we were like, oh, what's the black homie's name?
Mr. 80s.
What's his name? The black homie, you know what I'm talking about. Dawn of the Dead. Fuck.
So I don't know if I'm getting old, but I can barely remember names.
I just remember Flyboy, because he had an easy name, right?
Yeah.
Fuck. I don't know if I
No, but like even people,
mm-hmm.
like if somebody tells me their name,
forget it. Kind of?
Yeah, straight up.
Maybe it's just not as important, I guess, or it's not as a memorable name. If you have a memorable name like Flyboy, we'll remember it.
Like when we're doing jiu-jitsu. In the beginning, people would tell me their name.
You remember everybody, and then now you don't.
But like the next day, I'm like, oh, what's up, dude?
Yeah, you're like,
I don't know this dude.
Yeah.
But I don't know if this is a sign of getting older. Like if your memory's kind of getting to that capacity. But I was thinking the other day, I was like, bro, I barely remember people's names that I meet.
I feel like I'm pretty good at. It's weird. I remember birthdays really well.
I don't at all.
Nah. There's people like that I remember from high school, junior high, and shit. Like, oh, that was their birthday. Like, I don't know why. I'm always good with birthdays, but not so much. The names I'm okay. I don't think I'm bad. Like where I notice it, like you.
I remember like birthdays just on the event, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I never remembered yours. I remembered Jimmy's because you used to celebrate yours and Jimmy's at the same time.
I don't know why my mom used to always do that shit. Try to throw like one party. She was over having 2 parties. And it's not like we were that close. I mean, we weren't far, but we were like I don't know, a little less than 2 months. No. Just over 2 months apart.
Yeah.
As far as the birthdays.
His was July 22nd, right?
Yeah. But I'm not trying to throw my birthday out there. My date of birth. But yeah, his was July, and then mine was in May. But
Yeah, so
my mom used to throw our parties together. For some reason.
So that's why I remembered like Jimmy's birthday, but I never remembered yours.
It was close to yours. It was close to your birthday too, right?
Yeah.
So, because I remember it was always like your birthday and then his.
Yeah.
Which I guess you could throw mine in there. I guess because I don't know. I think because she would like invite a lot of sometimes like distant family, and she didn't want to do like my birthday and then like 2 months later again. For my brother's birthday, so
yeah,
she just did like one, and because sometimes there would be family like I don't really talk to you or whatever.
Yeah,
that would come down. It was Peter. Peter, Dawn of the Dead. Okay, so remember how we were like, oh shit, Peter. His name is Ken 4E or whatever. He was Joe Grizzly or whatever in Halloween, or I was like that random fact.
Yeah, I
just came across this the other day. Did you see The Purge? Election year.
Yeah,
you saw that, right? With the black homie with the liquor store, and they were guarding it.
Yeah.
You know who that is?
Who?
That's fucking what's his name? The homie Bubba from.
Oh yeah.
You knew that?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I don't know how I was looking something up, and then the homie Bubba Gump, right?
Yeah.
No, Bubba. His name wasn't Bubba Gump, right? But that's what the shrimp thing was called, right? But his name was just Bubba, I think. I think it was like Forrest Gump, Bubba Gump, or something like that. Anyways, I saw him, and I was like, what the fuck? That's like Bubba's the homie from The Purge.
The Purge.
Yeah, it's like another random.
Wait, was he a Crip or a Blood?
Where? What are you talking about?
Him, The Purge.
Oh, he was a Crip. Yeah.
That's a Crip call.
Yeah. That's right.
It's a Crip whistle or whatever.
Yeah. That was a Crip whistle. He's like an OG kind of, right?
Yeah.
He's like older.
Those fools set those white supremacists up.
Yeah, that's right. The white supremacist homies that were, I guess, kind of with the government.
Yeah, like the militia.
The government kind of hired them to, whatever. But yeah, I came across that and I was like, oh, damn, that shit reminded me of when I found out that the homie Peter was Joe Grizzly.
Yeah.
So that's just another random fucking. We need to start throwing these segments in. Right?
When you saw.
Because.
You know what bothered me in the Purge election year?
What's that?
Straight. That girl.
The
little princess chick.
The black chick?
Yeah.
The one that was in the liquor store earlier, right? Yeah, that bitch was annoying.
I didn't like
how she tried a little too hard, huh?
Yeah, how she acted it.
Yeah. I don't know if that's on her or on the director, but that was kind of a little too much.
Yeah,
right?
she was like,
my damn candy bars, right?
Yeah, and then she was like trying to act like way too crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not like you guys are infected by some crazy genes. It's not like the Crazies.
Hey, the Crazies was good, by the way. Have you seen that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a straight scary dream of it.
The remake, though?
Yeah.
The one 2010 or 9 or something like that? Yeah. Because I guess it was one a long time ago. It's kind of a remake, but that was pretty good. Anyways.
Yeah, I had a straight scary dream. Some fool came in my room. And straight with an axe. Straight. Cop.
Did he hack you up or did you wait, and then you woke up?
No, yeah. Like, I saw him come in. And I was like, oh, this is it. I just closed my eyes and I was like, let's get it over with.
Yeah.
And then I woke up.
Yeah.
But like, when you wake up and your heart's all straight racing.
Yeah.
But that was pretty much it. Because I was like, it was in my room too, so it was kind of like a weird. Where it kind of felt real, but it kind of wasn't.
So but because you were in your bed.
Yeah. Like I was room. like in my room, like if it was like a normal time to go to sleep. And then he walked in.
He looked all like the crazies.
No, I just saw like some dude with an axe. I didn't see like his face or anything.
Oh, okay.
And then I was like, dude, I'm just gonna close my eyes.
I'm done.
Yeah. There's no point right now.
Yeah. But what the fuck was
but yeah, she was like way too.
Yeah, she was annoying. The reason why I think I okay, now I remember how I came across that. Because I looked up I was listening to the Fight Companion, right? Do you watch House of Cards, or have you ever seen it?
I haven't seen it.
So the chick on there, fuck, what's her name? She's married to Kevin Spacey, right? So she's older. She's like 50. Robin Wright. So they're like, yeah, Robin Wright. She's hot, or whatever. You know, they're still talking like, look, she's 50, but she's still hot and this and that. And then somebody was like, I think it was Jamie.
Oh yeah.
Jamie was like, that's the chick from
Jenny.
That's Jenny from Forrest Gump. I was like, what? For real? And then sure enough, it was. I looked at Forrest Gump and I saw that she was there, and then that's how I saw Bubba. Yeah, and I was like, Bubba, and then I clicked on his shit and it said The Purge, and I was like, oh shit, that's the dude who had like the liquor store or whatever. Yeah. The grocery little store or whatever. And I was like, fuck, just double trip out right there.
Fool, I'm straight hyped for Horror Nights.
Oh shit! You know what? I was supposed to look something that actually today that I was supposed to do, and I remember putting my phone down, and I was like, "Wait, what the fuck was I supposed to do?" And it was to look up if they announced anything. I'm not gonna tell you if they did, but I need to turn on the notifications. Nah, they haven't announced anything. But I remember this time last year's when they kind of started dropping little.
Yeah, I got suckered in on Instagram with the.
Because if you think about it, yeah.
With that first announcement.
And I feel like that's how it's gonna be. I know you're gonna try not to, but dude, everybody's gonna be talking about them. Because even right after you told me that, I looked it up on the actual page. But later on that day, I saw that some dude I follow too, like a horror page, posted it. Yeah. And then I was like, oh, well, I'm not gonna try to avoid these. But yeah, because you think about it, we're almost in June, so that means we're like 3 months away from all the action, from when it opens. Yeah. So they got to start.
And June's pretty much over, right?
No, May's pretty much over, but I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So, yeah, today's the 30th, so we're pretty much in June. Let's just say it's Thursday. We're in June, so then 3 months out, because I feel like they're doing it a little longer this year, maybe like an extra week, because it's like mid-September, like not even the end of September.
That is gonna open?
Yeah. Let me check just to make sure.
We got to do October though.
Yeah. Even though it's a little tempting to go during September just because the prices are so good, but
gotta get that feel.
You gotta get that October feel, and you don't want to go like the first weekend because you want to get the actors more in character. You know what I mean?
Oh, like where they're doing
yeah, because the first weekend, but then
laughing and
but by a couple weeks in, they kind of perfect. They know where to scare you and all that shit. Well, that's just my theory. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, and then what? Scare LA's coming.
Yeah. Let me look up these dates. I just think it's gonna be hard to top last year, but so far they're started off pretty good.
Bro, that was a hot announcement. And they could do so much.
With The Shining, yeah. That's right, because they have so much. Yeah, they have a whole fucking big-ass hotel. Then you have all the scenes, like...
You have the maids outside.
Like, other parts inside the hotel.
You have the maids outside.
Yeah.
I mean, they're obviously going to do that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's no...
Yeah, they have to, yeah.
With Jack Nicholson straight dead. Straight frozen in the maze. You know that's gonna happen.
Yeah. What I'm excited for is the twin little girls, because I don't know, that's always a little creepy. So I feel like they're gonna do a pretty good job with that. They're probably gonna be like running around and shit. You know what I mean?
You know, it'd be dope if they had like some way they can do the blood in the elevator, where like the elevator opens and all this blood comes out.
They're gonna do some shit though. It's gonna be cool. I wonder what's gonna be the first. I think they're gonna. This is how I picture it. You know how from the exterior, I think it's gonna be the hotel, right? And you walk in and do kind of like, you know how they had like Craven Industries for Freddy vs. Jason, something like that. I feel like the exterior is gonna be the hotel. I just feel like that shit's gonna be dope. You know what? We should rewatch that for an episode because it's on Netflix. But it's as long as fuck. But
yeah,
it's like 3 hours or something, right?
Yeah, you gotta get. It's an investment.
Yeah. But I'd be down to do that though for this. Just to knock
and
it
then
off. It's another classic.
I'm just in that maze. You're just gonna probably see Jack Nicholson just start going crazy.
Yeah, and there's, and then you're not gonna know where he's gonna come out because they're gonna have a shitload of them. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna turn one corner, he's gonna come out.
I think what I think they're gonna do is, in the beginning, it's gonna be like probably like a normal. Like Jack Nicholson probably typing on his own typewriter.
Yeah.
You know, just being like a normal straight writer.
But
and then
not when he's
deeper
crazy. Or
no, like when you go deeper into the maze, he's probably gonna be That's when
Jack
he's gonna start.
Whatever. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So they're gonna have to do the "Here's Johnny," right?
Yeah.
You gotta do that one.
Gotta do like the classic.
Yeah.
Little lines.
Dude, but that's a cool way to kick it off because they usually announce some heat like off top, which last year they did The Exorcist. I think it was the first announcement. And I was like, whoa. And then you're just in already. Like, even if all the other ones are shit, you already know we would go just because of this.
Yeah.
But they're not going to be shit, though.
But see, I see more potential in The Shining than I would see in The Exorcist.
Yeah.
Because The Exorcist is one, like, you think it's like one room.
It's set, most of the shit is set in one room. So when you go through it, it kind of was.
Yeah, like you just go into the same room, but choose just different.
Different, yeah.
And in this one, you can go through.
And then
like
had a little stair scene, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. But that was like the straight beginning.
Yeah. But there's a lot of shit you could do with this for sure. That's going to reference straight to the movie. Because you know how, like, in Freddy vs. Jason, they kind of made up their own shit, I guess? When they were fighting. But, no, they did reference a lot of the movie, too. But, I'm thinking, like, you know how in Halloween 2, pretty much they captured, like, you're walking through the hospital. Scene. Yeah, I think this it's gonna be like this, but even better for this, I think. But is there anything that you would want to see? Damn, now knowing that The Shining is in there for the first time ever, you're just kind of like, what the fuck else are they gonna do? You know what I mean? Is there something that to you? It would be like the shit, like. I feel like they might do Alien because they've done Alien versus Predator. They didn't do that last year, did they? No. Okay, they did that the year before. They had Alien versus Predator, and because Covenant just came out, I feel like they're gonna do an Alien. That's just my thing. Because they usually capture it if it's. Came out that year, like I remember.
Well, is Alien Universal?
I don't know, but I think they could still do something with it. Because I remember, like Insidious, and they were always getting, like, every time one of those would come out, they'd do a maze, and so I'm thinking maybe, well, if they did Alien vs. Predator, they gotta, they'll go and buy the rights or get the rights for this maze and shit like that. That's my only other guess that they're gonna do, if I had to, like, guess. But if there's something I would like to see, I don't know.
I'd like to see it.
Yeah. Oh, and then that comes out this year too, so maybe they could do something like that. Because they had the clowns last year.
Yeah.
Which was pretty cool. But if you actually have it,
straight, like you had Penny. Oh snap, son! If you had like Pennywise and like going into the sewers or whatever.
Yeah. And the balloons.
Yeah.
That shit. I watched. Talking about it, I watched that movie Clown. You heard about that?
Yeah.
I watched that at the homie's house.
It's ridiculous, or what?
It was alright. Not like. Okay, if I had to give, like, overall score, it'd probably be like a 40 or something like that. But it was, I mean, they tried to do something different, I guess, and it was alright. And then what else have I seen? I remember I just saw The Prestige. That was dope. But not too long ago, I saw House of a Thousand Corpses. Again, I remember, but you know what? This time every time I watched it or whatever, I never saw, like, it all the way through. Like, for some reason,
you'd see, like,
yeah, and then I didn't see the ending, so this time I actually kind of watched the whole thing, and I was like, You've seen it, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how to.
But I've seen it like a while ago.
Yeah.
I remember. I think somebody's running down like a corridor. Not a corridor, but like
kind of like
tunnels or something.
Yeah.
And I forgot
the
what
chick, right? The chick. The
yeah.
girl?
I forgot some like crazy dude was chasing her.
Yeah. You're probably thinking like the ending.
Yeah.
Where she's in the actual, I guess, like, 1,000 corpses or whatever. It's like underground and it's kind of like a tunnel. And then that's where Dr. Satan's at.
Yeah.
Dr. Satan has one of her friends or whatever. So I don't know how to address this one. I don't know. I thought
just Rob Zombie has a real thing with like white trash.
Yeah, for sure. Because they were white trash and all that shit. I could kind of see his like the artistic. I guess that. I mean, I guess if you're into that kind of genre, I guess he kind of did. It was pretty good, I guess. But or like he kind of did a good job of capturing like these people that are really twisted and all that shit, but I didn't think it was that like all that. I just didn't think it was that great. I don't know how to explain it. Like it's weird because it's kind of like good, but it kind of sucks at the same time. I don't even know if that makes sense. You probably have to see it again. You probably have, and especially if you don't remember it that well.
Yeah. I just remember. I just know like Rob Zombie has that white trash love affair.
Yeah, because he did the same shit. Well, Devil Rejects is the sequel, but then he always does that. And what's the other one? Lords of Salem, I think it's called. And then fucking
obviously Halloween.
31 and then on Halloween. He just likes that dirty like. Yeah, like the Rob Zombie shit.
Yeah,
I don't know. He likes that shit. So,
like, I mean, you can't be because in original Halloween they were middle class.
That was the whole kind of thing. Is that it could happen anywhere. Like, it makes you feel like it could happen in your own neighborhood. Kind of like it was.
Yeah, it was a middle class neighborhood.
Yeah, because if somebody dies in a poor ass neighborhood, it's not really that big of a deal. You would think. You would think, right? I'm saying like it's kind of expected, so it doesn't stand out that much, right?
I guess there wouldn't be news coverage on it.
Yeah, it's kind of like, well, if Michael Myers is killing people, but he lives in some shitty area, it's kind of like, well, I'm pretty sure somebody else got shot down the street. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think what made it kind of scary is that in the original Halloween, it wasn't like those neighborhoods. Shit like that doesn't happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
And Michael lived in like a nice house.
Yeah, Michael lived in a nice house, nice family, and he just came out psycho and evil as fuck. And this, it's kind of like he was a product of his household, and
yeah, and it
wasn't that natural, you know.
And it was a straight horrible family, horrible house.
Yeah, he came out with a shitty upbringing and shitty fucking stepdad and all this shit. So I don't know. Then he fucking came out to be big as fuck and
yeah. So that nutrition or what?
I don't know what they're feeding him in that mental hospital because he got big as fuck. Yeah, but House of a Thousand Corpses, I don't know. I mean, this is the thing. Felt like his lane. That's like, okay, that was his lane. That was his writing, his everything, right? So I'm like, okay, cool, like that's. But when he brought that to Halloween, that's when I was kind of like, that shit fucking pissed me off. I was like, shit's stupid.
Yeah.
Laurie Strode is fucking stupid. Like, as far as you don't even care about her, she's fucking, you know, I don't know.
Have you seen that movie ATM? I think it's called ATM.
No, I don't think so.
It's like fools are stuck in like an ATM booth, and there's like a killer outside, and they just don't.
You know what we gotta do is, I think you had said this, like, kind of just watch a horrible, just fucking movie. Like a Frozen, not the Frozen, the Disney one, but the other Frozen, something like that. just kind of cover something like that, like this. That's kind of sounds like this movie ATM you're talking about. Or was it good?
No,
it's just one of those that you just laugh. It's funny.
No, it wasn't funny. It just straight made me mad. Like I was just watching. I was like, dude, this is straight pissing me off.
Yeah.
But what was weird is like I didn't switch the channel, right?
Yeah, that happened to me too, dude. I was watching this. I forgot the exact name of it, right? And it was so stupid, so horrible that you just keep watching it because I'm like, I gotta see how this ends. It was one where they're on the beach and the sand is like, it's like killer sand. Did I tell you about that? And the reason why I clicked on
the Jamie Kennedy one?
The reason why I clicked on it because it had Jamie Kennedy's name and he was in it for like 5 minutes for when he dies, and that was it. And now I'm stuck with watching this fucking movie.
But I know I've seen bad movies where I was like, dude, not
here.
What was that? I told you about it. That high school with Ron Jeremy was in it.
Oh,
he was like the janitor.
Yeah, did we talk about it on here?
I don't know. It was like that. It was like a independent, low budget. I was literally like 5 minutes in.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, I can't do this. I can't do it. Huh? Yeah.
That's the thing. You can like
there's some bad movies that you'd watch.
Yeah.
But then there's some bad movies where it's like
you're like, no,
yeah,
I'm not doing this. And then especially when it's low budget, because obviously it's like more difficult. But if you could still write pretty good, you could still do something good. Because there's also big budget movies that are shit, like The Darkness. It's complete shit. And then what else did I watch? I want to go watch that Low Riders movie. Yeah. Which beforehand I was like, oh, it's gonna be another like fucking Cholo movie or something. I thought it was gonna be whack, but it was actually pretty cool. Like, actually had a story to it, so cool. I liked it. I thought it was just gonna be like a gangster movie or something. That's why I was kind of hesitant.
I thought it was gonna be like the Latino Fast and Furious.
Oh, nah.
Not like how Fast and Furious is right now.
Yeah.
But like how it kind of like the first one.
First one, yeah. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I mean, it could be something like that, but but it was more like a story about the family, and I mean, it was pretty cool. I mean, I if you watched it, then we could talk about it, since you haven't even seen it. So I'm just trying to think of all the stuff I watched, but for the favorite, my
were fools showing up in Impalas over there or what?
Yeah, they were like, cause they're in LA, like East LA, I think.
No, I'm saying like at the movie theater.
No. Nah, I saw it at the drive-in, and it was just it was just like a few people. So I don't know. Who knows? Maybe opening day if they had like some type of premiere. Who knows?
Yeah, that's what I was figuring. I was like, dude, it's gonna be like, how like when Fast and Furious comes out,
and then fools show up all with the street races.
Yeah. Especially like the first one, right?
Yeah, that was big back then. Homies pulled up, huh?
All body kitted out.
The body kits and the Hondas.
That's what I figured. I was like, oh, it's gonna go there and it's gonna be straight cholos over there.
Yeah. No, what I liked about it too, that it wasn't too that they kind of made the main character kind of made a point to show that he's not like he's that he is American. Like he's kind of he's not like, it's not like a based off in Mexico, off people in Mexico or whatever. Like he's an American dude. He's like, no, I've never been to Mexico and my Spanish isn't perfect or whatever. And so I felt like that was cool. Like at least they're not doing it too much. I don't know, like it applies more to American audiences, you know what I mean? So I thought that was cool. But anyways, the thing that, like I said, I watched Prestige and that was heat. That was my favorite one out of this whole week that the shit that I watched. The Prestige was good, man. Fuck, Christopher Nolan he's good. That's probably like one of my favorite directors now. Writer, director, him and his brother. I don't know because him and his brother both write, and then it's him that directs. So I don't know who's like the mastermind behind like some of these movies. I don't know if it's him or his little brother, or maybe both. But it was pretty good. So I've been on like one of those. I've been watching all that shit. But other than that, yeah, that's all I've been.
Oh, you've been up to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta watch another movie. Probably.
Yeah, well, you choose one and then get back on it.
Probably do Sleepaway Camp or something.
Sleepaway Camp?
Yeah.
1980 what? Do you remember?
And watch it with your Hina so she gets that twist.
Hina's. Oh, you know what? I might have. Did I tell her already?
Yeah, but that she would remember.
Yeah, she doesn't pay attention to anything. Dude, that's another one. I hate when I do this. That I
you
know the twist endings.
Twist?
Yeah, but I still like them. Like, but I always wonder, what if I watched this and I didn't know the twist, like Psycho.
Yeah.
Like, if I would have watched that not knowing the twist, because that's already one of my favorite movies, but I could imagine like the first time watching it not knowing, I'd be like, oh shit, this is the best. And I don't care what you say, The Village. So if you had not told me, which I did tell you to tell me.
Yeah.
If you had not told me and I watched it, I would have been like, oh, this is dope.
No,
like when I watched Unbreakable, I didn't know when I watched Unbreakable. Because I went on a M. Night Shyamalan kick.
Well, I went into it not knowing the twist, and I straight hated it.
Nah, fool, it was hot.
Hated
honestly, it. Honestly, that's one of my favorite movies. I think it was good. A lot of people didn't like it. Some people did. Some people thought it was gonna be a horror movie or like a thriller, but it's kind of more of like a love movie, whatever. But what's another one? And then Sleepaway Camp. Now, it's like I know the ending.
Yeah.
Because everybody talks about it, you know. Which I feel like, I don't know if that was one of the original people that did that type of ending.
Yeah, well, watch it with like your Hina and just you gotta kind of force her, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So you can go in knowing how.
She's gonna be on her phone, but this is stupid.
I know. Yeah. But you have to just say this is research.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Somebody that never watched this movie.
Yeah. All right, so are you officially?
Yeah, let's just
official pick.
It's gonna be hard, fool, because
why?
Because the acting is straight horrible.
Oh yeah, everybody's telling me it's horrible, and
yeah,
and I have seen some of it, because I remember the deaths are all like POV, right?
Yeah.
So you don't know who's doing it.
No.
Okay. Yeah, because I remember you told me to watch it. I think I found it on YouTube, and I was kind of just skimming through.
Yeah, some of the things, like there's like strict pedophile at the camp.
Some little pedophilia. I remember you telling me that.
And then the guys, oh, you stop it.
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
Some creep. Is he like supposed to be
like yeah, creep? He's like a straight pedophile, and he's like a cook, and then.
All right, well we'll just wait for it.
Yeah.
Especially now after this game came out too, I kind of want to.
The Friday the 13th game.
Yeah, so now I'm like, all right, let's just do one of those camps, those movies.
I wanted to go to
the Great Horror Camp Out or whatever.
No. Where they Friday the 13th Part 3, where they filmed it up in L.A.
Oh yeah. I think that's Part 4 actually. Yeah.
4?
Yeah, I think it's 4. Part 3 is like the one with the barn and all that, right?
Yeah, that's what I think. That's where it is.
I think it's the 4th one, because I remember looking it up. And I remember it being the 4th one, because that's like my favorite one. But it's, it's over here in LA.
Yeah.
Like, I told you I tried to go to it.
Yeah.
Shit was a dud, because you have to go during the day. Because at night, they close the gates off or whatever. But yeah,
one day I want to go there.
We'll go and we'll vlog it up.
Yeah.
If you're down.
Yeah.
Well, now, fuck, dude. I'll go tomorrow if you wanted. But.
Yeah, let's do one of those. And,
And then we got to do a Nightmare. Because you will go to the high school like you wanted to go.
Yeah. I went to,
and then the house.
The Venice Canals. The other Saturday.
Yeah.
Like, it kind of went on Abbey Kenny.
Did you?
Yeah, straight popping over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, we'll do something like that. because that was kind of fun when we kind of did that other vlog with the Monster Palooza or whatever.
Yeah.
And then we went to the Halloween locations after. So we'll do something like that, where we go to hit some of the Nightmare on Elm Street locations, and then Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
That lake. So
Straight. I want to go to that school though.
Yeah, we'll go.
Because that school is like everything's been filmed there.
Okay. So it's kind of a.
Yeah, it's like a popular like place where they film stuff. I think Buffy was filmed there. Forgot what else. Like a bunch of stuff.
All right, right on. All right,
yeah.
Wrap it up. Or what?
Yeah. So Sleepaway Camp,
Sleepaway Camp, which we'll do for. I don't know, Thursday or not Thursday. It was like we'll do this. We'll record this weekend.
Yeah, for like Sunday or something.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, this was another episode of the HellFire Club Podcast.
Signing out.
Later.